What's up, guys? Today we're going to be reacting to the Piers Morgan interview with M4TTY. Yeah, let's get straight into it. So if you don't know already, Piers Morgan, he's like legendary interviewer or like TV personality, I would say. He's interviewed like some of the biggest celebrities. Cristiano Ronaldo is probably the biggest one at the moment. He's done an interview with him, Andrew Tate, etc, etc. And now he's doing one with M4TTY, which is a bit of a step down from there. But yeah, he's like been in the game for like a long time. And whether he's a TV internet personality or not, I mean TV personality or not, he is basically a content creator, just like everyone on YouTube, etc, like that.
Yeah, I can hear you, but my mic is all...
No, you sound all right just now. Harrison, I'm going to give Piers the go-ahead. We're going to
Just as I big him up, this is his tech support. That's kind of mad.
do this, okay?
All right, let's run it.
Let's run it.
Still can't see him. Wow.
Right, let's run this, yeah?
Was this live on TV? Because if this would like just be a horrible watch. I'm not gonna lie.
We're starting now. You're going to hear
Hey,
Piers.
production, I can hear you, but I can't see.
Here we go. Look at the camera, Harrison.
Began of a many
But where's
memorable
Piers?
clashes with its
It'll-
man Andrew
Just,
Tate.
you'll hear, can you hear him?
Blurred line, being celebrating men,
Wow, this is
but also
absolute
hating
shambles to
women.
start things off.
Also spoke.
Because Piers Morgan, he must have a lot of money, obviously. I think I first watched him like when I was like a little kid. He was judging on X Factor or Britain's Got Talent.
There's no doubt that many young men find all these people highly entertaining. It's Harrison Sullivan, better as M4TTY, who joins me now.
Hello, Piers.
What do I call you? Do I call you Harrison? Do I call you HS? Do I call you TikToky? What do I
You
call
can
you?
call me, you can call me anything, whatever you'd like. Harrison, HS, whatever you feel more comfortable with, Piers.
Let me call you Harrison, because your mother calls you Harrison, right?
Yes?
Well, obviously she does. And it's a bit weird to be like, I'll call you this name because your mum calls you that name. I don't actually, yeah, maybe not.
So look, I'll be honest, I didn't know who you were until about 2 weeks
Maybe
ago.
I'm reaching the
Piers, Piers, sorry, I'd really like to see your beautiful face while I'm talking to you. I can't see you.
Okay.
Beautiful face. He's like started trolling already.
Don't worry, we'll try and
See
fix
your
it.
face, so we're good. We'll try and fix it so you can also see mine.
Harrison, can you hear me? You should be able to see Piers.
I mean, I can see a picture of him.
This is actually like terrible production, not gonna lie.
Okay, brilliant. Yeah, let's do that.
Okay, coming back to you now.
Cool.
Can you hear me now?
There we go.
Yeah, and I can see you.
Finally.
I can't hear you now. Oh, this is really amateur. I can't hear you now.
Can you hear me?
Like, I don't agree with everything HS says, but like he's completely right there. It's actually like just so terrible.
Now or not?
I can hear you now. Yeah.
Okay, good. All right, let's just pick it up. I'm just curious why you did the show. Did you not know Louis Theroux? Did you think it would be something else? Are you pleased with the way you came over?
Some people might think it was a mistake going on. Me, I thought it was a very, very fun experience.
And when I was watching,
I think it's quite a valuable skill to have, to like not care about what other people think of you. So fair enough, honestly. Like obviously he cares about what people think of him to an extent. Everyone does care actually about what other people think about them, but it's about how you let it affect different aspects of your life. Like people who care a lot about what other people think of them, they tend to be quite introverted and like quite quiet. That might be for a variety of reasons, but if you don't care about what other people think of you, you're therefore going to talk to more people and therefore make more friends. So
and we'll come to that.
more connections, so it's better for your career. Like there are a lot of benefits to not caring about what other people think of you in this aspect. That's all I'd say.
You know, and I'm just curious how somebody whose mum is like that, whose dad is was like he was when I knew him, how somebody...
It's a bit personal though, just going after his parents. Like, don't know if I agree with that, but I mean, it's still a point he could make.
For me, the main thing in life is making money, being healthy, and enjoying that money with my family and having great experiences. The experiences that I have now since I've come back from Mother's Day, whatever, with my mum. And the last, 5-6 years since I've been on social media have been great. And
you could argue that's like quite a selfish point of view, but at the same time, you only get one life to live at the end of the day, so who actually cares?
What do you actually want your younger male followers to end up being like? It's a genuine question. In the Netflix,
I don't think he should really care. Like he's just a social media creator. Like how people react based off his content, that's up to them completely. Obviously, he has to farm interactions and clip farm, so most of the time he's just doing it for entertainment purposes. It's not he shouldn't care about what influence he's really having on the youth. It's not really his responsibility at the end of the day. It's the parents. It's always the parents.
If I had a daughter who did OnlyFans, I'd disown her. And yet you are directly involved in promoting a load of women who are on OnlyFans, right?
You're a smart man, right? You wouldn't be in this position if you weren't a smart man. You can answer that.
It's a fair point Piers is making, but like if you can have a friend who you wouldn't want your daughter to end up like 100%. If you have a friend who's in OnlyFans and they're just a nice person, but that's their chosen career path, so be it. But would most people want their daughter to be an OnlyFans girl? Probably not.
Question yourself.
And yes, he is promoting them, but I don't think it correlates with like what you want your daughter to be like. It doesn't really make sense to me.
OnlyFans girls can do what they want, I'm not bothered. It's the same way I think people can be gay if they want. I'm not bothered. When it comes into my family where I have control over the situation, that's where I'll dictate what happens. So it's a very...
Also, another key point to bring up is he's obviously not a father. So if his son does end up homosexual or his daughter does end up on OnlyFans, he doesn't actually know like how he'd react in that situation.
Very valid point that I don't want my daughter to be on OnlyFans. I don't want my daughter to be in the red light district in Amsterdam. But if I went to Amsterdam and I was walking down and I saw a Colombian 9 out of 10, would I go in and visit? Well, depends how many drinks I'd had that night. But that doesn't mean I necessarily agree with it or would like that girl to be my daughter or would raise my daughter like that. Makes perfect sense.
And if you had a son who turned out to be gay, you would disown him, you said?
No, my actual life ambition, right, genuinely since young, is to grow up, make money, retire my mum, meet a nice girl from a good family, then have a gay child who fucks other guys. That's what I want.
Okay, next part.
You clearly actually would, by your own admission, disown a son who said they were gay. And yet your mother, you said, hates people that are racist, sexist, homophobic, and so on. Why be so brazenly homophobic if your own mother, who you clearly love and respect and care about, if she's so against that, why would you be so happy to be brazenly homophobic?
Fair question again. However, I don't mean to be on HS's side all the time, but he's also just playing the game. Like, he's saying things for a reaction. He doesn't. I don't believe he strongly cares that much, truly and honestly. Like, I think he just sees social media as a bit of a game and a way of making money.
I wouldn't say I'm homophobic.
You would disown a child for being gay. That's about as homophobic as it gets.
That's your opinion, and in my opinion, that's not homophobic.
It's a fact of what homophobia is.
Okay.
Fair point from Piers, just to prove I'm not completely on HS's side. It is quite homophobic to say that. But like I said before, he doesn't actually know how he'd react in that situation. He's quite young as well, so by the time he ends up having a child, he'll probably be a bit more mature.
What do you think homophobia is?
I think homophobia would be severely discriminating against gays. And I think that,
Oh, Piers kind of got him there, to be fair, not going to lie.
Would you be happy if you raised your son and your son came out gay? Would you be happy, Piers? Would you be happy, Piers, if you had one child, one son?
I wouldn't care less.
You wouldn't care?
No.
Okay, then that's your beliefs. Me and you have totally different beliefs.
Yeah, but the only thing
I know that you're trying to double down on this point.
Yeah, but Harrison, why do you think your belief does not constitute homophobia?
Piers, we can all have a push and a shove. You might not agree with some of my points. I don't agree with some things that you do.
Like, he did kind of get him there, I'm not gonna lie. He ended up getting HS to change the topic. So I don't know if there's like a scoreboard or anything, but did kind of get him there.
Then we can all have a push and a shove.
I'm genuinely interested in how you felt this Netflix show went and the things that Louis Theroux had you saying on camera. I'm genuinely.
I don't think he might be genuinely curious, but I think he's just picked out one of the most controversial things he said on there and just confronted him about it, because he's like I said, he's a content creator at the end of the day. He wants something engaging for the viewers to watch, you know.
Curious what you think about the way people have responded to them. Honestly, it's all I care.
Okay, so
I'm not here to trap you. I'm not here to put words in your mouth. I'm not here to do any of that kind of thing. I'm very aware that your fan base, whatever happens between you and I, it doesn't matter. You will have owned me, killed me, crushed me, destroyed me. Let's just accept that's a given. Okay, that is how these interviews.
Oh, he's pre-firing about what's going to happen. I think Piers is a bit nervous, to be fair.
I understand that, but I'm curious why you don't think disowning a child for being gay is homophobic.
What I do with my children is up to me. What I do with my children is up to me.
Of course.
Okay?
Of course.
I don't agree with you going to Epstein's Island and having freak-offs with.
Of course, yeah, of course it is up to him, but you don't necessarily have to agree with it.
Ghislaine Maxwell and the rest of them, but I don't need to bring it up because this is about misogyny and everything like this.
Is he actually in the Epstein files? I don't actually know. That's kind of crazy if he is. I doubt he is, because if you were, you probably wouldn't. You'd probably go into hiding if you knew like what you've done. So
okay,
Harrison.
Okay, I don't agree with that,
just
sir.
To be clear,
freak-offs on the island.
Yes, nor do I. And as is
like he is literally just rage baiting him at this point.
Are you sure? Are you sure?
Do you want to keep doing this?
Literally talking to him like a child.
You'll make yourself look very stupid.
Are you sure, Piers?
That I've never been to Jeffrey Epstein's Island. I'm 100% positive. I never met the man. Why don't you check the 27 references to me in the files?
Why are you in the files, sir? Very close to these types of people.
Go and check. And all your followers, you can. The great thing.
HS knows he's not in the files. I think he did feel a bit cornered there, if I'm completely honest, and he picked like just quite a low blow.
You compare me to Myron and all the others in this homophobic, misogynistic, whatever world. I'm comparing you to.
They're just talking over each other. Like, what is this? This has just turned into shit.
Then, because you're in his files.
Harrison.
Exactly.
You're making yourself look an even bigger idiot than you did on the Netflix show.
Oh, really? Really?
Yes. All right, I'm just going to skip past this bit because this is just like brain rot.
You make yourself look like an idiot every single day when your wife is at home posting pictures that you're out and she wants to get used like a toy by a big black man who is cleaning her car. Is that why you have a problem with me? Is that why you're pushing this homo?
Does she actually do that? Wait, what? When Celia Walden shared the photo of a man in a thong washing his car whilst her husband was not home. That is a quite weird thing to post, to be fair. Was there a caption on it? But it's just weird to post without any caption, to be fair. Wanted, pool boy, no experience needed. When did they get married? Because this is 2022. 2010. 12 years deep, and she's clearly getting bored, but that is actually quite crazy.
Homophobic narrative, because I'm the big black man that shagged your wife while you are on holiday. Okay? We can all have a push and shove side. Let's go back to talking about the documentary and less of the homophobia.
Do you know what? Here's what I think about you. I watched the documentary. I think you're a fucking idiot. I think
he's fully rage baited him. He's swearing at him now. Like, he's had enough.
You're a sexist, misogynist, homophobic twerp who got exposed in a global way by Netflix, by Louis Theroux, for what you are. You're a little half-wit, and you'll make your little followers
don't get rattled.
A little laugh and everything else. But I don't see any point wasting. There's no point me wasting my time talking to you. Is there? What's the point?
Exactly.
I don't think he did necessarily like this. This video just makes it seem like I'm glazing HS. I don't think he did make himself look like as bad as he potentially could have done. Like I just came away from that thinking like he's just agreed to this because he knows he's going to be on Netflix and he knows people are going to be watching. And I think it's actually just a character he's playing. That's just my take on it. Even if I didn't know about him previously, and I was watching it, I would still like not really care. Like I wouldn't be going posting under his Instagram posts like, "Oh, you're this," you're like just sending him abuse. I think that's just a weird thing to do. Another key thing to mention is the documentary is meant to be painted in a way to make the people on it look as bad as possible, because Louis does have an agenda going into it and he has a topic he needs to make the documentary about. So if he just records these people and it's just them being nice with their families or whatever, it doesn't do the purpose of what the documentary is supposed to do. It's not one of Louis' best works, to be honest.
I couldn't care less about your silly little insults. It's like a 2-year-old. Why would I care?
A 2-year-old. A 2-year-old. Listen, sir, I don't know why you come on and you talk like you're holier than thou. As soon as you're away,
all right, let's
who's this? Applications are open.
All right,
that's your thing, bro. That's your girl.
Let's end this.
Cooked.
You know what? I'm not doing this. Sorry, guys. This is pointless.
I don't think I've ever seen him walk off his show. Has that ever happened before? I'm not sure. But that's kind of crazy. But to be fair to Piers, I think HS did feel backed into a corner when he mentioned the disowning the gay child kind of thing, and then he did completely switch topic and then just flipped it, and he did kind of get him back, but like he didn't really address the comment properly. So yeah, I don't know how I feel about that one, but he did like make him lose his shit because at the end of the day it's his show. Like he didn't talk about what he wanted to talk about, but he did lose his head a bit, calling it like swearing at him, calling him a little twerp, like chill out. Why hasn't he addressed that actually? Like why? Like he must have to address that soon. Like why is his wife posting that sort of stuff? It's a bit strange, very strange actually.